everyone, welcome back to the educational channel. Dear students, in the previous class we have been discussing the lesson is called How James Begotten Became Little John. So today in this video we will study remaining 7 paragraphs. We will study about reading 7 paragraphs, remaining 7 paragraphs, new words and explanation. This is the second part of the lesson. Here you can see the list of meaning of new words. Take the screenshot and write it down in your English notebook. So before going to start today's paragraphs, I would like to ask you few questions which are related to the previous paragraphs. So first one, your first question, what was the name of the forest? Very easy. What is that? Sherwood. The name of the forest was Sherwood. Next, second question, what was the name of the gang which stayed in the forest? So that forest name Merry Men. And next one question, third question, who took an adventurous task in the forest? Who took an adventurous task in the forest? Robin Hood. So next one question, who was a cheerful and cheeky member of the gang of merry men? Who? Will Scarlet. Okay children, with this let us begin today's paragraphs. Put your finger and listen carefully. Stand back and let a better man cross. Robin Hood. Robin looked up and saw a tall, wide-shouldered stranger on the other side of the bridge. So when Robin Hood reached a broad pebbly stream, a broad pebbly stream means it is a covered, the river which was covered with pebbles, stone. Here look at here, it was very deep and it has a bridge, one-way bridge. So when he was about to step on the bridge, Robin Hood, he heard a deep voice, someone commanding him. So that voice like this, stand back and let a better man cross. He heard somebody told him to don't move forward and let a better man cross. He saw there, he said that he was a superior and let me cross the bridge first. So then Robin looked up and he saw that voice has come from a tall, wide-shouldered stranger on the other side of the bridge, who stood against to him. He was looking a tall, wide-shouldered stranger person. So that voice, that command given that person to Robin Hood. Next, no, called out Robin firmly. Stand back yourself, for I am the better man by far. We will see about that, said the stranger. You step back, or I will use my quarterstaff to tan your skin in as many colors as a patchwork quilt. So when he heard, who Robin Hood heard that commanding him, then he said no. He strongly said, firmly means he called out, means he said, Robin Hood said strongly, you go back yourself, for because I am the better man, I am the superior in this forest. Who said? Robin Hood. Then the strange person said that we will see about that after. We will see who is the stronger, who is the superior. But now you step back. But now first you step back and leave to me to cross this bridge. Then otherwise I will use my quarterstaff. Here quarterstaff means like wooden. It is a wooden stick. It is also using as a weapon to fight with to fight with someone. So that strange person had that quarterstaff. Then he said that if didn't you go back, I will use my quarterstaff to tan your skin, means to injure your skin. Like I will injure you, like your body become colorful patchwork quilt on your body. On your body I will make colorful patchwork quilts. So he warned. Who? The strange person warned to Robin Hood. Next, Robin grinned. I could send this arrow clean through your heart before you can even blink an eyelid. Oh, then he grinned means smiled. Widely he smiled because he had only a stick, wooden stick. But Robin Hood was very brave person, and also he knew the very skilled. He was very highly skilled in the arrow and also archer. He was archer and swordsman. Then he smiled and grinned means with smiling, wide smiling, ha ha ha, like this he smiled and said, oh, I could send this arrow clean through your heart before you make my body colorful patchwork. I am here, I am by far. Where he stood, in there only he can send the arrow. I will send the arrow within a second, and it go through your heart before you can blink your eyes. Within second it will be go through your heart. Next paragraph. The stranger laughed aloud. That's coward talk. You want to use a long bow against a man who has only a staff. So then a strange person laughed at Robin Hood and he teased him like this. That's coward talk. Here coward means which person was afraid of someone, and which person has a person who lacks courage, who didn't have courage, that person will say like this, because here that person a stranger person didn't have arrows, he has only a staff, only a stick. So who archer and swordsman who are skilled archer in arrow, those have to fight with which are similar to them. But here the strange person not similar to Robin Hood, because he has only a stick. Then how it is fair to send arrow to him, is it? So that's why the strange person laughed at him and he said that's a coward talk. You said he could send this arrow clean through your heart If you send arrow to me, that's coward talk. Why? Because that person has only a staff. Then Robin Hood wanted to use a long bow against a man which person has only a staff, so that was coward talk, because who are similar instrument, who had a similar weapons, we can fight with them, but here he didn't have an arrow. Who? Stranger person, he had only a staff, so he teased at Robin Hood, like cover, that's coward talk. Is it clear? Next, move on to the next paragraph. Robin got very angry. No one has called me a coward before. If you dare, wait for me. I will go and cut myself a club to test your courage and your skull. He challenged him. So when the strange person teased him as a coward, means your lack of courage, you didn't have a courage, you are afraid of that person. Then he said, he was become very angry. No one has called to me a coward before. Then he said that, if you dare, Robin Hood said to strange person, if you have a dare, wait for me, I will go and cut myself a club. Here club means a heavy wooden stick. He was not a coward, he was also very courageous person, who Robin Hood. That's why he became angry and he said that, if you dare and if you want to fight with me, wait for me. I will cut and I will bring a club. Here club means a heavy stick. Underline the word. I will bring and I will test your courage, how much you have courage, and your skull means here the mind, your brain, how you will face to me, I will see. He challenged to him. Robin Hood challenged to the stranger person. Then next paragraph, I will be happy to wait. The stranger drawled as Robin stepped back to curve himself an oak staff. When Robin was ready, he met the stranger halfway on the bridge, and the battle began. It continued for a very long time. Both men were wounded, but neither of them wanted to call it a day. Now and then they would stop to rest for a few seconds. So when Robin Hood challenged to that strange person, if you dare, you wait for me, I will bring which weapon, which instrument you have, which weapon to fight with me, which you have, I will bring that stick only. Wait, and I wanted to test you, your courage, your skull, your brain, your mind. Like this, you strongly were telling me that's coward talk, to coward me, to coward, you telling to me coward. We will see who are a coward person. Then the strange person said, okay, I am very happy, I will be wait for you. Then he said, who? The strange person. Drawl means here to drag, to move. So when he said, I will be happy to wait, the strange person said, then Robin Robin Hood stepped back. He went back, and why he went? To curve. Here curve means to cut himself. To cut himself an oak tree. He moved back. Who? Robin Hood moved back and to cut oak staff means oak stick. When Robin Hood brought the stick and become ready to fight, they both met. Stranger and Robin Hood and the stranger met halfway on the bridge. Means here, look at here. They both met middle of the bridge. Robin Hood also came off a way on the bridge, and he too came off a way of the bridge. Then both the middle of the bridge began to fight, and the battle began. So both started to fight each other. Then it continued for a long time, and both men were wounded. Both men, Robin Hood and the strange person, become injured. Here wounded means injured. They both on their body lot of patchwork quilt. Then, but neither of them wanted to call it a day. Here, call it a day, it means they are not agreed to stop. They are not concede a defeat. They both neither concede a defeat, because they are both not ready to concede the defeat. So they are both wanted to win. Who will win? We will see. Next, now and then. Now and then means here sometimes they would stop. Sometimes they would stop to take rest, and again after few seconds again they will start to battle each other. So they both become injured. So but they are not ready to defeat. They are not ready to stop the battle. Next paragraph. Each man had never faced such an excellent player of the painful game of quarterstaff. So in the battle which was begin between Robin Hood and the strange person, in that battle both of them don't know this kind of violent battle before in their life, because that much they are become injured. Then too they are not ready to stop the battle. So that very violent painful game was an excellent violent game had never faced in their life. So next paragraph. Finally, the stranger, who was much taller than Robin, almost 7 feet in height, succeeded in knocking Robin into the stream. "Come back," said the stranger. "I haven't finished with you yet." So, in the battle, finally, the stranger person who was much taller, the strange person was very tall, almost 7 feet height. So, he succeeded to knock. Knocking means here to kick, to push Robin Hood into the stream. So, finally, he succeeded the battle. So he pushed, knock means here kick. He kicked Robin, and when he kicked Robin, he fell into the stream. He fell down into the stream. Then the strange person said to Robin Hood, "Come back, come back. I haven't finished with you that battle yet." So he again called him. When Robin Hood fell down into the stream, then he not ready to stop. The stranger not ready to stop the battle. Again he called him to fight with him. So he said that, "Come back, I haven't finished with you yet." Then next what happened? But Robin had conceded the battle. He asked the stranger to help him out of the water. "I admit you are a brave fellow and very good with that staff of yours." He then lay down on the forest floor beside the stream and blew his bugle 3 times. The merry men, led by Will Scarlet, appeared. So when Robin Hood, look at the picture, when Robin Hood fell into the stream, he said that, "I had not conceded the defeat." The strange person had not conceded the defeat. Considered, "You come back and fight with me." Then Robin Hood had considered, means he gave up the battle. He accepted the defeat. "Okay, I will accept defeat. You are the winner. You succeeded this battle. You are the winner." So he stopped the battle and he accepted his defeat. Robin Hood. Then he asked the stranger. Here look at the picture. He asked to help him to out of the water because he fell into the stream, into the river. So Robin Hood asked the strange person to help him out of the water. Then Robin Hood said that, "I admit," means here I accept you are a brave fellow. You are very brave fellow than me. You are a superior than me. So you are very good with that staff, with that stick, because I am not a good. You are a good weapon. You had a good weapon and you are using that means very much, very good. So you are a very brave fellow. Who said this? Robin Hood. Then he lay down on the forest floor beside the stream. So strange person helped him to take out from the water and took him out. Strange person took the Robin out and he sat on the forest under the tree. He lay down. Robin Hood lay down under the tree beside the stream. Then he took some rest after he blew his bugle. He blew his bugle 3 times. When he blew his bugle 3 times, so suddenly the group, his gang, what is name of the gang? Merry Men, led by Will Scarlet, along with Will Scarlet, junior leader of gang, Will Scarlet, along with the Merry Men gang, he appeared. Merry Men along with Will Scarlet appeared. Then next paragraph. "Whatever happened, Robin? You were soaked from head to toe and bleeding too." Will sounded very concerned. Immediately Will turned to face the stranger and threatened to fight him. So look at here. So when that group, Merry Men gang, appeared. Then who? Here look at here. Will Scarlet with concern he said that, what happened, Robin Hood? You are fully soaked, means you become wet, drenched in water from head to toe, and you also bleeding. You become injured, your body is become injured. What happened, Robin Hood? Then who stood near to the Robin Hood? Immediately he turned the face to the stranger, who? Will Scarlet, with angrily and threatened. Here threatened means an expression. He expressed to injure him, to fight with him. He become ready to fight with him. To whom? That strange person. Now I am going to explain briefly today's paragraphs by showing the pictures. Look at here. Robin Hood reached a broad pebbly stream, and he was about to step on the bridge. He heard a deep voice commanding him to stop. Then he looked up and saw there a tall, wide-shouldered stranger stood on the other side of the bridge. Then Robin said that, "No, you go back yourself, because I am the better man in this forest." Then the stranger said that, "We will see about that, who is a better man. Now you should step back, or else I will use my quarterstaff to fight with you." Then when he said that, Robin grinned with a smile, and he said, "Then I will use my arrow. It will go through your heart before you can blink your eyelid." Then stranger laughed at Robin Hood. He said that, "That's a coward talk." It was very lack of courageous talk. It is not a courage talk. Why? Because a person who has only a staff, for that person you want to use a long bow against a person who has only a staff. Then Robin became angry. When he called him a coward, he became angry, and he said, "If you dare wait for me, I will go and I will cut a stick, and I will bring that stick. I will test your courage and skull." Then he waited. Then he came back. After, in the middle of the bridge, both there approached, and they met each other, and the battle began. And next, it is going on. It is continued. They both not ready to stop the battle. They did not want to agree their defeat, admit the defeat. Finally, the stranger succeeded to kick Robin Hood into the stream. Then the stranger said that, "I will not finish it still. You come back to fight with me." Then Robin had give up the battle. He admitted the defeat. He accepted, I am defeated. You are the winner." Then he said to help him, to take him to out of the water, from the water. Then when he said, he helped him, and he bring and lay down on the forest. After he blew his bugle 3 times. Then the gang of merry men appeared in front of him. Then Will Scarlet become worried about seeing that leader was become injured. Then he said that, what happened, Robin? Who made you are totally drenched with water. Then immediately he turned his face to the stranger, and he became ready. Look at there. He became ready to fight with him. Threatened means here an expression. Look at the expression of the Will Scarlet. He has given the expression to injure that strange person. He become ready to fight with that strange person. So this is the complete explanation about today's paragraphs. I hope you understood this. Now look at here. Take down the today's homework. What is your homework? Write the meaning of new words and write given the question answer in English notebook one time. So here question answer means which I have given in this video, those question answer you should be write down. And next, read the whole lesson and the meaning of new words 2 times. Is it clear, students? Okay, we will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Thank you, my dear students.